To begin with, this case should have never come to trial. The state has not produced one iota of medical evidence that the crime Tom Robinson is charged with ever took place. It has relied instead upon the testimony of two people whose evidence has not only come under serious question during cross-examination, but which has been flatly contradicted by the defendant. There is circumstantial evidence that Mayella Ewell was beaten, savagely, by someone who led almost entirely with his left. Tom Robinson sits before you having taken his oath with the only good hand he possesses. He's right. Now I have nothing but pity in my heart for the chief witness for the state. She is the victim of cruel poverty and ignorance. But that pity does not extend so far as to her putting a man's life at stake, which she has done in an effort to get rid of her own guilt. Now I say guilt, gentlemen, because it was guilt that motivated her. She's committed no crime. She has merely broken a rigid and time-honored code of our society. A code so severe that anyone who breaks it is driven from our midst is unfit to live with. She must destroy the evidence of her offense. But what was the evidence of her offense? Tom Robinson, a human being. She must put Tom Robinson away from her. Tom Robinson was to her a daily reminder of what she had done. So, what did she do? She tempted a Negro. She was white, and she tempted a Negro. She did something unspeakable in our society. She kissed a black man. Not some old uncle, but a strong young Negro man. No code meant anything to her before she did it, but afterwards it came crashing down on her. The witnesses for the state, with the exception of the sheriff of Macomb County, have presented themselves to you gentlemen and to this court in the cynical confidence that their evidence would not be doubted. Confident that you would go along with the assumption, the evil assumption, that all Negroes lie, that all Negroes are basically immoral beings, that all Negro men are not to be trusted around our women. An assumption one associates with minds of their caliber, and an assumption, gentlemen, which is itself a lie, as I need not remind you. And so, a quiet, humble, respectable Negro who had the unmitigated temerity to feel sorry for a white woman has to put his word against two white peoples. The defendant is not guilty, but somebody in this courtroom is. Now, in this country, the courts are the great levelers. And in our courts, all men are created equal. Now, I'm no idealist to believe in the integrity of our courts and our jury system. That's not ideal to me. That is a living, working reality. And so I know that you gentlemen will look without passion at the facts of this case. And you will come to a decision. And you will return this man to his family. In God's name, do your duty. In God's name, believe Tom Robinson.